Let's talk about something that often flies under the radar in relationships, our emotion culture. We all come from different families, and each family has its own unique way of handling emotions. Whether we realize it or not, these early experiences shape how we think, feel, and respond to emotions in our adult relationships. So, what is emotion culture? Simply put, it's the set of beliefs and practices we picked up from our past that guide how we deal with feelings, both positive and negative. Your family's approach to emotions can have a big influence on how comfortable or uncomfortable you are with expressing emotions in your current relationship. Let me give you an example. One woman I worked with grew up in a family where emotions were rarely talked about. When someone was upset, they just bottled it up and carried on. As a result, she learned to avoid expressing her feelings, especially when it came to negative emotions like frustration or sadness. In her relationship, she found herself shutting down whenever her partner tried to talk about feelings, not because she didn't care, but because that's how she was raised. Now, imagine her partner had a very different upbringing. He grew up in a home where emotions were discussed openly and frequently. If someone was upset, they talked it out right then and there. In his current relationship, he finds it frustrating when his partner shuts down because he believes talking things through is the only way to fix problems. This mismatch, how each partner feels about feelings, can be a big challenge for couples. I often see this with the couples that I work with, where one partner is what we call emotion dismissing and the other is emotion accepting. Let's break down these two categories. Emotion dismissing people tend to be uncomfortable with emotions, especially the negative ones like anger, sadness, or fear. They also might not express excitement, affection, or joy as openly. They prefer to focus on solutions rather than lingering on the feelings themselves. They're more action oriented, wanting to fix things quickly and move on. On the other hand, emotion accepting people are comfortable with both positive and negative feelings. They're okay with diving into emotions, exploring them, and really understanding what's going on. They believe emotions are a key part of working through any issue. Now, when these two types come together, you can see how this can create some tension. One person wants to talk about feelings, while the other wants to get straight to problem solving. Without finding a balance, this can lead to miscommunication and frustration. But here's the thing, both approaches are valuable. The emotion accepting partner brings depth and understanding to the problem, while the emotion dismissing partner helps steer the conversation toward action and resolution. The key is finding a balance between both approaches. Understanding must come before action. It's hard to solve a problem if one person doesn't feel understood. That's why it's crucial to have open conversations about how you and your partner handle emotions. By talking about it ahead of time, you can avoid unnecessary arguments down the road. So, what's the solution? We encourage you and your partner to create your own shared emotion culture. Decide together how you want to handle emotions in your relationship. Do you need more space to talk through feelings before jumping into problem solving? Or maybe you both need a clear plan for how to move forward once feelings are acknowledged. By working through this together, you'll strengthen your relationship and set the stage for smoother conversations in the future.